Hi, folks. Jim again. It's another great day to make some money. Sorry about the hat. I have not combed my hair yet today. So rather than making you look at that mess, put a hat on. It's easier. It's easier. So what I got today is this is my latest little money maker. It's a good day to make money. I got this. This is a 2006 Toyota Corolla. It is the S model. And I bought it at a junkyard, actually. I'll tell you a little story about it, how it happened. But apparently, this car was traded in to the dealer. And the person that owned this car bought a Saturn. So I went to the junkyard with my son because he actually has one of these. He has a Corolla S. I think it's a 2005. His has about 120,000 miles on it. This particular one here has 160,000 miles. So it shows we go into the junkyard to get some parts for his car, his Corolla, because they're listing on the internet a gray Corolla of his year. And so we walk in, and the junkyard had this car, and it just went up on their sale board, and it was listed as a 2006, 160,000 miles, and it was $14.99. And I go, hey, what's the deal with this Corolla? They says it just came in. I go, really? And they said, yeah, the dealer drove it in here. He said they drove this car in. And I'm going, Now the dealer, what's wrong? There's got to be something wrong with this car. And so I'm perplexed. I look at it and I tell him, I say, okay, I'm going to buy this car. I will buy it. But I said, will you take $1,200? And since they had only taken this car in about 2 to 3 hours earlier, and I'm offering $1,200, he says yes. And to be honest with you, I was very, very surprised. Now we're getting into the backstory of this car. We drove it. We test drove the car. It drives out fine. The only thing that I'm seeing with this car is I got some pulsation on the front brake rotors. So I ordered new front rotors from Amazon, and I got the good quality of name brand. But in the glove box of this car was all of the warranty information on the tires. And so it had the previous owner's name and phone number. And I was super leery. I'm going, something's got to be up with this car that a dealer just brings it in and trades it in and did not try to make a profit on it. So I called the lady. And I says, hey, I'm looking at your old Corolla. What is that a good car? And she says, that was a great car. She says, I bought that Corolla in Arizona as a retirement gift to myself. She said, I worked in the Arizona school system for 30 years. I retired, and this is what I bought for myself, this as a gift for myself. And she says, I went back for several times between Arizona and Michigan, several times. And Arizona car, this does have a slight tint on these two windows right here. So, but anyways, she said that was the greatest car. She says, I paid $17,000 for that car. And she says, I got my money out of that car. She says, the only thing I ever had to do to this car was the routine maintenance, oil change, the brake pads, tires, and battery. But she says what happened was she was driving down the M50, and a guy decided to back out of his driveway, and he clipped the back bumper, and it broke it off. And she says, I still have the bumper. And I said, oh, geez, can I come by and get it? And she says, sure. So, anyways, I go get the bumper, and it's really not usable. It's just there's a couple pieces missing. But anyway, so okay, so I'm still leery. I'm still leery of buying this car. And she says it was a great car. And so I says, where did you trade it in? She told me the dealer. And that dealer, I went down there the next morning, and I says, you guys took this car to the junkyard. I says, what's up with that? And he says, we are a new car dealership, and we cannot afford to take the chance of selling our new car reputation on a car this old. So he says, it's just better for us to sell it for $350 and then not have anything to do with it, and then take any chance of somebody. He actually said, we cannot sell a car like this and then take the chance of somebody, the customer, coming back and complaining about the car, 6 months later. So it's better for us just to take the car right to the junkyard. And he actually said, oh, and it had been in an accident. Yeah, that's the accident right there. So anyways, okay, that was my green light from the dealer. They just didn't want to. And then I got the green light from the previous owner, so I went up. I paid $1,200 for this car, and it was like $1,280 with tax and blah blah. And I paid for half. I put $700 of the $1,200 on my credit card, so I only had to put about $500 or $600 out of my pocket cash. But here's some flaws. I'm not going to worry about dents on this car. This is broke, and then this thing right here is broke, and then the bumper, and then what it needs. There is some rust here, but I'm probably not going to fix that because we're in Michigan, so it does need to be cleaned up quite a bit. But I think it's going to be a fairly decent car. So my next challenge, I had to come up with a bumper, and there it is right there. It's a blue bumper, and these are little filler plates for it. And I got the bumper, I got the tail lights, I got the wing thing, and then I also, when I went to the junkyard and picked up, I also grabbed the original mats for a Corolla S. So it's going to make a nice little package. And when I have a car like this, I do not paint anything. I search around and I actually find the correct color part I need, so I don't have to mess with painting, nothing. I just bolt it on, fender, hood, whatever. But in this particular one here, this bumper, I took this bumper off the car in the junkyard. It took me 15 minutes. There's a bolt here. There's two bolts. There's probably one or two bolts here in the middle. These are size 10 socket. There's two bolts here. There's all the same socket. And then beyond that, there is like a Phillips head here. And then there is a Phillips head on this other side. And then the rest of it is just snap. These all just snap. They got little snaps. We just snap it in there. So it's going to take me, a half hour to get that bumper off. Half hour to get that bumper on. And then there's 310 millimeter for that, and then this goes on with two Phillips head screws. So I kind of gonna have all of the flaws fixed with this car. And what am I gonna do with it? I guess I'm gonna sell it, and I'm kind of pegging this car $3,400 or less. Interesting fact, part about that is I just did get my payoff notice from my mortgage company. They want $3,600. So in my little mind, what I'm telling myself is that I'm going to take about $1,200 to $1,400, and I'm going to get almost all of my house paid off. This is a receipt from the junkyard. But anyways, I just want to let you know, my aim of posting this stuff is that there's a lot of ways to make money, more ways to make money than your wage job. I'm not going to have a lot of time in this, and I'm going to do decent on this thing. So hope you're all well. Good luck with your endeavors. It's a great day to make money. Every day is a great day to make money. Be safe. Good luck.